Team. Good
morning.
Good morning.
I have got some big news for you guys today. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, I'm coming. Good morning, Nigeria. Every day I come on here and I say that TVC has an eye on the street and a finger on the pulse, and in line with that promise that I made you as we take step into the future and try to stay current. One phrase that is echoing louder than ever is the phrase artificial intelligence. It's often wrapped in mystery, fear, and science fiction tropes, but it's not some distant ideology. It is here, and AI is reshaping how we live, how we work, how we tell our stories. Now, these days, what once took teams of experts years to achieve, be it decoding medical puzzles or organizing historic data, can now be done in just minutes. Complex surgeries are completed in real time, documents are processed in mere seconds, and problems that once needed armies of minds are now tackled by machines. So why should journalism be any different? Every day in Nigeria, countless stories rise from our streets, our villages, and our cities, and they are waiting to be told. As journalists, I can't lie to you, we are constantly called in every direction, and we often race against time to bring you truth, relevance, and urgency. But what if we could deliver you news faster, smarter, and in the languages that matter the most to you? What if breaking stories could be brought to you instantly by anchors who never sleep, never miss a cue, and speak directly to your community? TVC Communications is proud to announce a revolutionary leap in Nigerian broadcasting: the launch of the country's first artificial intelligence news anchors under our flagship brand, TVC News. Now, this innovation marks a historic milestone. For the very first time in Nigerian history, AI-generated news anchors will represent Nigeria's 4 major languages: English, Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo, ensuring that no voice is left unheard and no story is lost in translation. Now, this is not designed to replace our seasoned human journalists and anchors, but to assist and extend their reach. These AI anchors are tools of amplification, and they're going to be able to drive our stories farther, faster, and deeper into the heart of Nigeria. With this advancement, we're really hoping here at TVC to achieve 3 key objectives: to deliver news with enhanced speed and clarity, to reach broader, more diverse audiences in their native tongues, and to offer more efficient and inclusive storytelling. I truly believe that we're about to change the way that Nigeria takes news forever. It is my absolute pleasure to announce TVC News' AI anchors. Same anchors, but better news. Take a look.
In a world where news never sleeps, we're taking a giant leap into the future.
We at TVC Communications are proud to introduce a new era in news broadcasting. But first, let me introduce my special friend, Olamide AI.
Speaking your language and sharing your stories. From closer to you.
Faster, smarter, and always reliable. And together, we are shaping the future of news for every Nigerian, everywhere.
Innovation, connection, and trust. The future of news is here.
TVC News, first with breaking news. And now first in Nigeria with AI news anchors.
I tell whether it's the real me or whether it's the robot me. You'll never know now. I'm going to get away with a lot of things. But we want you to know here at TVC Communications, we want you to know that will always be powered by human talent. And this AI innovation and these AI anchors only underscore the excellence of our newsroom and the vision that constantly drives us. Our future is not necessarily man nor machine. It's man with machine. And we want you to help us shape a new era of journalism. This is also interesting. It was very weird watching myself. Now, Veronica, Etoma, Ibrahim, Ria, we're all anchors, and we know the work that it takes. Although Etoma and Veronica, you are more seasoned slightly than us. What do you think that these AI anchors could bring, could add to our craft, could supplement us with, could complement us with? Are we looking at the future of news?
Yes, for me, we are looking at the future of news. We are with the AI anchors. We can get to trouble spots. We can go to places that the regular anchor cannot go. But then we are also looking at a situation where somebody will say, I saw him in Lagos. What is he doing there? Maybe that will add to the whole excitement of having AI do part of our job and so on. But this lingering question is always there. Okay, it might be machine working with humans, but for how long?
Anyway, first of all, from me, congratulations to TVC Communications, always taking the bold step when it comes to innovation. Take a look at our current ambience right now, our new studio. You can see that AI has been a part of the job we are doing, and taking this bold step to ensure that we are the first in Nigeria to have AI-powered anchors is something we need to applaud, whether we like it or not.
We like it.
Congratulations.
Right.
It's a bold step that we have taken, and we know that all this is about to see how well we can deepen our connection with our viewers out there, talking about in Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, and even in English and Pidgin as well. But I'm saying that this could perhaps take jobs, which is a major concern of a lot of persons. It's just for us to know that there is a shift in the way we do things, and we need to keep up with that trend. And that is what TVC has been doing over time, and that is what we are seeing. There's a shift, although complementary, but it is going to improve how we see news. And we also need to ensure that our viewers trust these persons, and they can also believe, because that's one thing that humans have. I know a lot of Nigerians haven't gotten to that level where they begin to trust AI-powered things, but trust me, when it comes from TVC, you can trust it.
Absolutely, and Ibrahim, you're one of the innovators, like, as our CEO likes to call us, on this project, for AI anchors. Can you tell us more about how we can mitigate some of these fears about deep fakes, about fake news, and about making sure that the news is relevant, current, and still reliable, regardless of this new innovation?
Yeah, absolutely, and I say congratulations once again to all of the innovation think tank team, who had been working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that this actually comes up. And we're so happy to birth this today. One thing is the first question, which, Etoma had rightly raised, was when this thing was about to start, we asked the question, are you going to sack us? And the answer was no. So you guys just need to see what obtains, in a global scene, global level, where you see, cutting edge technologies. We have it. We have it beyond the edifice, beyond the physicalities. We are doing things that, yes, AI is not replacing anyone's job, it is complementary. Where we have gatekeepers, where you have reporters outside on the field. Then by the time the news comes into the studio, or sorry, into the newsroom, you're having the sub-editor, the producer, assistant producer, the bulletin editor, and then finally the anchor. And I'm worried when Olamide saw herself for the first time, your clone.
I was a little frazzled.
The clone of you, reporting the news and all of that. But the beautiful thing is that beyond the English, all of the other organizations that have adopted these outside of Nigeria, or maybe some within Nigeria, what they specialized on is English. But we decided to take it a step further by, making it a multilingual thing. Yeah, indigenous, where you have English, Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, and then Pidgin.
Yeah.
And these are still the faces that you can reckon with. So you asked about how we gatekeep, or how we safeguard against fake news, misinformation, and all of that. Trust us, anything that comes from TVC News, anything is usually, verified.
And also the CEO did say, just to add, Ibrahim,
Right.
that, if it's not coming directly from our social media and our trusted encrypted platforms and social media accounts, then it's not from us. That is a way that you back home will be able to tell.
Right, but you also need to know that some people will take some of these videos from our social media platforms and place it on theirs, just to give themselves some credibility. And some people will be malicious enough to try to, attack whatever it is that we do. But the thing is, whatever comes from us will have its own watermark, carrying, and then we are transparent about this. Any news that you get from our AI anchors will be, that the transparency will be labeled as AI. So if it is Olamide reporting the news or reading the news, you will know that it is Olamide. If it is from the AI, we will let you know that this is AI. So the beauty of it is, yes, we are not staying back, we are not lagging, we are early adopters, early innovators. So joining the global standard, and NBC is aware of this, they sanction this. So whatever it is that you talk about, ethical, broadcast ethics, broadcast, whatever, standards, that is what TVC is known for, and that is what we are pioneering. I was also surprised when I saw the promo, the output and everything, and I saw Ria, speaking Hausa. I do not know how you feel.
I keep looking at myself, I'm like, is this me? But anyway, first of all, we need to say congratulations to TVC. This is a big one, and knowing that we are the pioneers, we are the first, it's just a good one to see that we do not joke with innovation. It's beautiful for me, but like Thomas said, you're thinking, would this It's a fantastic innovation, and we're open to see where it goes to.
That's the real that's not the AI.
Olamide, before you come in, Olamide, it's a nexus of activities where you have constellation of professionals who are behind the scene doing a whole lot of things. So it's still going to very much rely on our editorial team, our professional, global world-class editorial teams. So there is no way the AI is going to function without us. So it's only coming to complement what we do. Now we talk about generative AI, but we are now leading. We're leading the narrative by bringing in the context of the cultural context into it.
Absolutely. I think, like you just said, Ibrahim, it's important that we see, AI as an ally as opposed to a threat. But when I think about this new innovation, I don't think I'm not scared for my job security. What I am a bit worried about is how this is going to make my job a lot easier make me safer as a journalist. Exactly. When you think about journalists who are forced to report in war-torn countries, who are constantly at the front lines, this could change the way that they report and keep journalists safe. When we think about how journalists are often spread thin, the newsroom is a fast-paced environment. We're constantly exhausted because news never sleeps. And to think that this could help us focus on the emotion and the depth and the humanity in news, while the technical aspect of news is sorted out, I think this could be something great. I'm going to go to bed and my AI is going to be doing the work.
but one thing is that,
I want to take this promo again, guys. Let's watch it one more time. Let's see what we're up against.
Introduce a new era in news broadcasting. But first, let me introduce my special friend, Olamide AI, speaking your language. In a world where news never sleeps, we're taking a giant leap into the future. We at TVC Communications are proud to introduce a new era in news broadcasting. But first, let me introduce my special friend, Olamide AI. Hi, Olamide Human. Is it time to come out yet? Yes, indeed it is. And you can bring your friends along. Meet our new AI anchors, speaking your language and sharing your stories. From English, good day. These are the news headlines, to Pidgin.
Better country people, on a good evening.
Yoruba,
Ekaro, Ekudedi Asikoyi, Shidadalabayi,
Igbo,
Ndewo, Auto Innovation, Ahambu Obada Samson Ejiro,
and Hausa.
Mutane na sanar da zuwa, sunana Raki Abdulkarim kuma kana kallon TVC News.
We are bringing the news closer to you. Faster, smarter, and always reliable. And together, we are shaping the future of news for every Nigerian, everywhere. Innovation, connection, and trust. The future of news is here.
TVC News, first with breaking news. And now first in Nigeria with AI News.
That was amazing. Now, team, we have been discussing how this is going to affect us that are in the broadcasting industry as anchors, but we haven't really touched on how this is going to affect or impact our audiences. Ibrahim and Anatoma, can you guys please speak to this a little bit and tell me what you think our audiences could benefit from this innovation? How is it going to change the way that they view and consume the news?
It's something new, so people are going to react to it in so many different ways. The younger ones will understand it faster. The older ones will have some problems initially, and then later on it will grow on them, and they will understand. The beautiful thing about this initiative is that no matter where it's happening, Olamide can be there, Ria can be there, and every other person can be there. That means news is going to come faster. It's going to come as factual as a human anchor would have been there, and so on. The beautiful, another beautiful thing I want to talk about is that it's TVC that's starting it.
That's right. That's right. So the thing there is that our audience, we have discerning audience. TVC's audience are not gullible. They know they can decipher what is even true or what is not. But the thing is that we are doing our best to ensure that we deliver the news to you, expanding our newsroom. Because if you look at the newsroom physically, it's so large, but we are making sure that we expand the newsroom so much so that we give you accurate information, speedy information, and to understand the nuance, the cultural context. Because when others are talking about it, some media organizations saying, we have adopted it, they picked it and they dropped it. But one thing is, we are taking it a notch higher, saying that we do not want to serve our English audience alone. We do not want to serve our Pidgin audience alone, even though we just launched a radio station, which is a Pidgin, Yanga FM. And so we decided to say, okay, we need to take it beyond that so that we cover the 6 geopolitical zones of this country, talk about Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, what have you. So all of the major languages recognized in Nigeria are being catered to, and that of the Pidgin. If you don't speak any of these languages, at least you can speak the Creole, which is the Pidgin that we've adopted
Ria
in the
AI,
country.
can you weigh in on this, please?
But it's a beautiful innovation, like I said earlier on. I am very much excited about it. Just seeing myself and seeing the fact that we are the first, to do this in Nigeria means a whole lot. We take technology very, very, importantly, and that's why we have done this. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's see what happens next. But I think this is a very beautiful innovation.
Just to wrap up quickly, I just want to say that it's important that I trust that this brings the focus back on news and not who is telling the news, but the stories that matter. Exactly. Thank you guys so much for this discussion.
All right, thank you, Olamide AI and AI and every other person.